What are some of the resources that I've used to become a software engineer? So if you're new around here, my name is Rayyan Siddiqui. I work at Microsoft, and this video was actually recommended by a viewer of mine asking what are some of the resources that I personally used in my journey in learning software engineering. So this video, I'll break it down into three main parts, three core stuff that I've used, resources that I've used to learn software engineering skills. The first resource, probably the greatest of all of them, is FreeCodeCamp. Now, I can't thank enough whoever created this. This has been such a tremendous support in my journey. So FreeCodeCamp, they have basically everything you need to learn about software engineering, all the topics there are on their YouTube channel. They also have a website where they feature all these free courses online. So what happened is like this open community for developers by developers. It's a community where people can design who make courses. They can publish them online for free, and you can view them on YouTube. You can view them on their personal website as well. This was one of the major resources that I personally used in my journey to learn different programming languages, to learn about algorithms, data structures, and so on. So this was a super helpful resource, and I'll link them down in the description below, all the resources that I've mentioned. So please check them out. The second resource, probably the biggest in terms of learnings, now was Udacity. Now, FreeCodeCamp was good for independent learning. So what I mean by that is, say I want to learn about C#. I have no idea about C#. Well, what I used to do is, okay, I'll go onto YouTube, FreeCodeCamp C# full course, and there will like come like 4 or 5 different courses from FreeCodeCamp on C#. So if I know a specific thing, what I want to learn, that's the best resource. But then again, this applies when I know what I need to learn. But if you have no idea like where you start, then this is where this resource, Udacity, comes into play. Now, Udacity has been such a tremendous support in my journey into becoming, I first initially started with app development in terms of development. So I've learned like all of my app development from Udacity. So Udacity is an online institute. They provide online courses. They call it nano degree programs. They do have free options. Now, when I studied at Udacity, it was like cheap, relatively cheap. Now it's like crazy amount, like 1,000 something per month or something like that, $1,000, something like that. But it's super crazy. But I think they still have free courses that they used to provide. And what I did like all of their free Android courses, all their free like iOS development courses, their free web development courses, and so on. It's super structured. It is from companies, so it's sponsored by companies. So for example, their Google course, their like Android developer course, all of it is from people from Google. So it's a mixed collab between Udacity and Google. So this is my like probably the biggest learning resource that I've used is Udacity. The third main resource that I have used is just YouTube in general. Now, I won't name like a specific YouTuber because I have like followed so many. There hasn't been one specific YouTuber, but for example, I mean, I'll give like a couple examples, like Programming with Mosh. Like Mosh is a legend, like goated. Programming with Mosh is one that I used to follow really closely. Again, FreeCodeCamp I mentioned, and like so many other YouTubers that I watched in my journey. Well, I mean, I still do because I'm still learning, but that's been like my key resource. Number 3 is YouTube. So say I just want to learn about like game development tutorial, game development course online. Just type this into YouTube and like a list of videos will come up. Oh yeah, another I forgot to mention, Brackeys was like the legend. Like that's how I actually got into like this development world. So first I used to do a bit of app development, but that didn't really click for me. Then I moved on to game development because I'm like a big gamer myself. So I like love playing games. So I thought, okay, let's try to make some games. Let's learn how to. And just following Brackeys tutorials, like you gain so much knowledge out of that, so much development experience, so much experience making products and so on. So that's a fantastic resource. Is just look up online, just look up like you want to learn, say, I don't know, Python course online. Like just use these free online courses. I didn't do a lot of paid courses. There is, however, a value. I did do a couple, but not a lot. Because I feel like you don't need to do a lot of paid courses in order to gain a lot of knowledge because everything is free online. So, and it's quality content. So you can just learn online from there. So yeah, so those are my top 3 resources that I've used is FreeCodeCamp, Udacity, and then just general YouTube videos. Like those were my 3 go-to places for knowledge in order to become a software engineer. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys have an idea for a video or any question that you want me to answer. I have my socials, everything down in the description below if you want to reach out one-to-one with me on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Yeah, So let me know what you guys thought of the video, and make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.